Hello. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try and shift myself from this. Oh, this way. Okay, let's see. Hello, guys. Can anyone hear me? Let's see. Oh, hi. I'm ArtSea, and I'm doing a live stream where you can ask me questions. It's a Q&A, and it's going to be saved on my channel. So it's kind of questions for anyone that's interested in my knives, me, anything. Yeah, so I'm here to answer questions. I do this pretty rarely, so kind of exciting. Let's see. Okay. So, hello. There's someone already here. I'm a little bit late. I know that. I definitely wish I was a little earlier. I didn't realize there was all this stuff I had to do before the live stream. Like, oh my God, I'm so sorry you've been waiting. Yeah, so before this live stream, I honestly I had to do all these steps like title, description, and all that, and make the thumbnail. And so there, I just didn't think it was that complicated. It's been a lot of time since I've done this before, so. Okay, so I'm here to ask any questions that anyone has. I have a bunch of my knives here. You know, I got a bunch of knives, and I also have a bunch of knives over there, there. Yeah, so if you're interested in me talking about any knives or my knives, just let me know, or we could talk about anything about me. I do want to maybe give you some context to who I am. Like, a lot of you might not even know anything about me. You might just know I'm a YouTuber that flips and does tutorials. So I am a filmmaker, photographer, and sports broadcaster. Those are my jobs. I currently have 10 jobs, and it's a little much. They're all part-time. Some of them are freelance. So when I'm not selling knives and doing all this, I am so busy. I constantly have a crazy schedule. Um, so what I do is I have 10 jobs. They're all like part-time freelance. And I work for multiple sports organizations, and I work for Google and YouTube. Um, and I do camera work. So I'm always doing live camera work. And so I wanted to show you guys my camera that I use. It is the EOS Canon R6. Um, and I have a multiple array of lenses. So I'm constantly really involved in the camera world, photography, and I love art, as you can see by my background. But I love art and sports and photography. Those are my things. So I've built a career out of it, and yeah. Let's see what everyone's saying. Girl, you're awesome. Thank you. Prefers sandwich or channel handles? Well, I think so because I'm now like a knife or I design knives, and I work with Nabalis to make knives. I know a lot more about cost, and I'd say that um channel handle designs are a lot cheaper to make, right? So like my knives are all channel. I don't know if everyone knows what that means, but channel is where the knife, this is like one piece, right? And the blade fits in it like that, and it's one piece. But a sandwich handle design, here, I'll show you that. Where is it? Hold on, guys, hold on. Okay. So a sandwich handle design is actually my favorite knife that I have. It's a BRS replicant. So that's where there's pieces that put together the knife. So it's not just one piece of metal like this. And these are a lot more expensive to make. So I had a choice when I was making my knives, and I did not choose to do this because it took a lot more work, a lot more money. This is why this one is $300, $400. I think it's like 300 or 250 now actually. But when I bought it, it was a lot more expensive. And that's why mine is a lot cheaper because they have to charge more for this because it's sandwich. So I'd say I like both, but they serve different purposes, right? Okay, so let's see. Happy Monday. Okay. Hey, I sent you move. Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to do the whole send me a trick and I will feature it on my channel, right? And that was a long time ago. Oh my gosh, it was back when my friend Alex was on the channel too. But nowadays it's hard. So I'm gonna start posting tutorials again because I noticed that I haven't done that in a little bit. But yeah, I still talk to Alex. She lives in South Carolina now. She was in the Navy for about 2 years. She's still in the Navy, but um, yeah, she kind of switched fields but she plans on staying in South Carolina. So that's why I have the channel. That's why I do it here. And I visit her like once a year. She's really cool. But yeah, some of you probably have been subscribed that long. Oh my God, it's been like what, 8 years of this? I've been doing this for 8 years. Um, but yeah, so people used to submit tricks to me, and I used to feature those tricks if I liked the trick or if it was cool or new on the channel, which is a great idea. And if you submit a trick that's new, that's different, I definitely will feature it. But what the problem became is that a lot of people don't understand what a trick is versus a combo. So I do post combos, but when I say here I need more tricks, a trick is like fanning is a trick because it's like one thing, right? Um, but a combo, a lot of you guys have been sending me combos, right? So you're like, okay, here's my trick. It's called the sidewinder, and then you give me like the behind the eight ball to fanning to I don't know, a Zen rollover. You do that, right? And then you're like, that's my trick, and I'm like, no, that's a combo. So I think that was becoming the problem with the submitting tricks thing is that I don't think people understood the definition of a trick. But if someone does have a trick, again, like maybe one or two, like the wrist pass can be involved and something else. Like that kind of thing is a trick. If you have a trick, I'm totally down to um, feature it on my channel. Let's see. Have you ever gotten a good grind on your, let's see. Oh, so this is an interesting question. Has anyone you phrased it differently, but I think I know what you mean. Has anyone like grinded down this dull blade to be sharp, right? So I've actually had several successes with that. I have one currently. I don't necessarily know where it is, but I have one that's half sharpened that I need to get fully sharpened. But it does take a little bit of time, right, to get fully sharpened because the tip is kind of thick, right? So I may, I'm just gonna, I may come out with another blade that has a thinner tip that is more similar to a live blade. But I'll let you guys, you'll find out more about that soon. It's in the works. But yeah, a little teaser there. Let's see. Okay. Also curious about music taste. Okay, what is my music taste? So you've probably seen a lot of my Instagram videos. So every YouTube video I post music that's copyright free so I can earn or I can do monetization on the video, right? And I hate the copyright free music. I swear, I don't like the copyright free music. But I use on Instagram, I use whatever I want. So a lot of my Instagram videos are what I prefer to use for the video. So a lot of them are my style. I like alternative pop and indie pop. So like I don't like pop music, but like I like something that you can dance to or like vibe with, or I don't know, I have certain artists that like The Neighborhood is my favorite artist. I also like One Republic, but they're more pop. But I love The Neighborhood. I love Beach House. So that's like an alternative slash indie. I don't know genres really well, but I know that Beach House and The Neighborhood are my style of music. Um, but yeah, so and The Neighborhood does my favorite song called Stargazing. Stargazing is my absolute favorite song. I don't think oh yeah, I've used it on one video. I have an Instagram video where I played stargazing while flipping, and it was one of the first videos that I was really proud of on Instagram. And it's kind of far back. It's like 2 years ago or maybe a year and a half ago. So you'd have to scroll back. But I do not like heavy metal, but rock music, I like some rock music, I'd say. I go to the gym like every single day, so they play a lot of rock music. So I've kind of adapted whatever the gym like also that style of music. Um, let's see. Um, okay, if you guys have any more questions, by the way, you can type them in the chat because I'm answering questions from the chat. Um, do you like Barracuda? Is that a type of music? I don't know. I feel like my flipping has stagnated and I'm kind of stuck. Should I flip more or do you have more advice? It does take a long time, I'd say, to get from like a beginner, intermediate to advanced flipping style. It's like a big jump. It's like you can learn those beginner tricks and you're stuck and you're like, okay, I'm getting this one down, I'm getting this one down. But then all of a sudden, when you try to learn an advanced trick, you're just like stuck. You're like, this is ridiculous. I had that happen for about a year. And then one day, what's the first? I think the first advanced trick I learned was the twirl ladder. So the twirl ladder, I just everyone has a different style, right? But the twirl ladder, for some reason, I just got it down quicker than all the other advanced tricks. And from then on, I understood how to flip with my pinky, and it was that trick that really opened my eyes to other things like the infinity ladder, the Murnax ladder, any of the ladders. I started with the twirl ladder because that was the easiest. Or you could do the half Murnax. That's a great starting, but that's an intermediate trick. So I'd say like start with easier advanced tricks. There's easier advanced tricks and there's harder advanced tricks for sure. Like a harder advanced trick is like the giraffe or uh I'd say choker fan's kind of hard, but it depends. Some people just get choker fan down instantly. Like I have this one friend, doesn't know any beginner tricks. Tried the choker fan, got it down in a second. I was like so concerned. I was like, I do not I that did not happen to me. I had a lot of trouble learning choker fan, but I don't really know why. Um the flame and the wave flip differently. No, they flip the same. They're the same measurements, they're the same center of gravity, same everything. The only difference is the design, and there's a little more texture on the flame. And there is a difference with there's holes in this one in the wave, and there's no holes in the flame. But that's because I kind of made the flame also for aesthetics. Um, Another difference is the flame has this little gap right here on the side, which gives it more grip, and there's no gap here. So they are a different texture, if you can see. Uh, they're a little bit different in texture. Um, but honestly, if you flip both of them, like I don't know, people keep saying like some people will say that it's a little slippery. I don't think it's a little slippery, but I don't know. Maybe you're flipping with sweaty hands. I don't really know what the deal is with that one. But what I did also with both of them, okay, you can't really see it here. Okay, so see how the wave, the jimping right here is only an inch. I made the jimping another inch on the flame. It's one more inch wide on the flame. And any wave or midnight wave you buy now, all of those are all the knives I have. Um, any of those have another inch of jimping. So I changed all of these to have another inch. And I could have said like version 2 of the wave, but just an inch of jimping didn't feel like enough to say version 2, but I did improve it, right? So if you buy any wave, it's going to be a little bit improved. Let's see. Wait, I wonder. What do you mean? Okay, I don't know what everyone is saying, but let's see. What other questions would we have for me? Oh, Blade Show I could talk about for a sec. So I don't know if you guys have ever thought about going to Blade Show, but I think I'm gonna go in October to Blade Show West. I think it's in Utah. So I was gonna go to that one. I know there's one coming up in Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of far from me. I live in California, so I don't know. I travel a lot. I just came back from Spain, and then I went to Iceland. I came back from Spain just recently, and then I went to Iceland a few months before that. And then what did I do? Oh, I went to Africa. I went to Japan. I've been to all these places, and I'm planning to travel to more like every continent on Earth. Honestly, I want to go to every country. That's like my goal. But I don't know. I've already been to Georgia, so I have trouble being like I'm gonna go to Blade Show, but it's hard because I've already been to Georgia and it's not super exciting of a place. So I'm thinking about going to the one in Utah because I haven't been to Utah and it's closer to me. So if you want to meet me, go to Blade Show West in October. I'll be there and I'll have a camera crew with me and everything. I have a few friends that will be filming me. I don't know if you guys went to the last Blade Show or if you heard about it, but it was really fun. The one I went to was the Blade Show West in California, but that was super fun. I wish more people, like people, famous people from the community were there, but I did get to meet a lot of people. It was cool. Let's see. Any other knife coming out or plannings? No, I do not have another knife coming out or planned, but again, I'm making that new blade for this. So there's going to be a new blade coming out possibly, but it might be a little more expensive just because I'm making it really nice. I really don't want to up the price on you guys. I think that the price they are right now is the highest I really want to go, but it's so hard. Nibali's produces my knives, and when they up the price for me, it's hard for me not to up the price for you guys, right? So I'm gonna try not to though. I don't want my knives to ever be above $100 because I don't know. I'm trying to make budget balisongs. So like I have this whole theory in my mind. I don't want it to be above $100. I don't like it when any company that's trying to make trainers for people that can afford them. Like we're using materials like Nibali's and we're all using materials that are affordable. So it doesn't make sense to charge more than $100 in my opinion. So that's why I'm not going to go above 100. But yeah, let's see. I got my first balisong. Awesome. Been learning tricks, but I'm struggling with the 0G chaplain using different fingers. Do you have any tips? The 0G chaplain. Oh man, it's been a long time. Let's see. So that one, let's see. So I use my index finger, right? And to start it, you have to push back like that, and it's a weird motion. So you're not just going like this. You're not doing like a rollover upside down like that. You're not doing that, which is what a lot of people think you're doing. You're oh my god. Okay, so you're basically getting the knife and you're going in a wide circle. Did you see me doing that wide circle? Oh my god. Okay. Wide. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it. I usually do it down here. But if you see that wide circle I'm doing, it's very different than if I did. See the chaplain right here? This chaplain is a small circle, very small, not like this. That's how big I'm doing the 0G chaplain. So I think that's probably what, at least when I started doing it, that's what I was missing for sure. Hopefully that helped. Yeah, and I love this comment. I wouldn't start at a 0 gravity chaplain. Yeah, that it's also a harder trick. So getting your first balisong and starting on that one's a little bit challenging. I think that you should start on something easier. Like at least learn the Zen rollover. Like um learn the Zen rollover. That's what everyone should know. If you have a butterfly knife, I'm gonna expect you to know that. I mean, I have so many friends that know just that one. I mean, so I'll give some of the or a lot of my friends have bought these and it's to support me. And they don't even care about flipping, but they know the Zen rollover. Like almost everyone knows that one. So it's the best trick to understand how to let go of the knife to have gravity have the knife come around your thumb. But let's see. How did I get into balisongs or discover balisongs? Okay. So I've said this in a past Q&A before, but I haven't done a Q&A in like a couple years. So I'm going to just refresh everyone. So how did I get into balisongs? My brother bought me I don't know. Let's see. You see this one right above my finger? That balisong. It's an Amazon one. So he bought me that one from Amazon. It was like $5 and it was terrible quality, but he bought me it and he's like, "Here, go learn some tricks." So I went online and I was looking and I was trying to get into YouTube. My dream was to be a YouTuber. That was from the start, like what I wanted to do. And I was in high school, right? So I was looking at butterfly knife tutorials and I was like, there's not a single girl that does this. And there's like no art. There's no like beautiful like covers and the videos are just like bad quality. Like when I first started, it was before big flips. It was before everyone. I started 6 months before big flips came around. So the only person I could learn from was what was it? It was like balisong tutorials or butterfly knife tutorials oh, balisong addict. It was balisong addict. Okay, so I learned a lot of what I know today from balisong addict. He did such simple videos, but they were like helpful, right? So he did like a green screen and he didn't really have a cover. It was just him with the knife with the green screen. So I started learning from him and then I started noticing that, again, there's no girls on here. There's no art, there's no beauty. Like I'm an artist, I'm a photographer. I can make I can do better than this. I can do better with the internet's offering. So I picked that up and was like, and I posted one video. It was just one simple tutorial and it instantly went viral. So that video wasn't even that good of quality, okay? Went viral. It was the first time a butterfly knife, like it was a photoshopped picture that I did with like an emoji and like I don't know, it was the first time that existed really on the internet and everyone was like, "Oh my god, there's a fire emoji with the butterfly knife," you know? So I was like, "Okay, well this went viral. I should try doing more of this." So I started learning and I was like, "I like this. I like flipping." So I started learning more tricks, teaching more tricks, and every time I'd get a trick down, I'd teach the trick. And then eventually, and I would say my videos were pretty bad quality though when I first started. I didn't have the equipment I have today. And you can see if you start in the beginning and then you go and go, you see as my equipment gets better. And nowadays I have professional lighting equipment. I have a huge softbox that radiates light onto the whole scene. I have this background that I made, and I have a green screen, a white screen, and a black screen. I can pick which one I use. And my camera, my tripod, I have like an assistant. Like I have a bunch of stuff, right? So yeah, now I do a full production for this, and I have all the tools. Being an art major was like the biggest help for designing these things. Like I drew this. I drew this pattern. This this fire, I drew it in Photoshop. And then I did my own gradient. I copied it off. I'm really into paintball, so there's a paintball gun that I really like that has this color scheme. And I took the same colors from the paintball gun and put it on a knife because I knew the anodization looked good on that gun. So yeah, that's where that came from. And then um this one, I also designed this wave, drew it out in Illustrator, came up with it all on my own, and then Nabali's reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want to work with me? Or do you want to work with us? And I was like, sure. Nabali's contacted me and Will Hirsch at the same time, and Hirsch said yes first. I did not trust them. I didn't trust them at first. Like, a random company comes up to you and says, hey, can we we'll manufacture a knife for you. Okay, well, I don't trust you yet. You gotta you gotta prove that you're a trustworthy source I'm about to invest in. So once they did go off with Will Hirsch, it took me like 5 months to say yes to them. I was like, okay, well, will Hirsch trust him? Well, or sorry, trust Nabali's? Okay, or Nabalis, sorry, I pronounced it wrong. Like, if Will Hirsch trusts them, I'll trust them. You know, like, two of us trusting them makes sense, because I don't want to be alone in this, the only person trusting them, and then all of a sudden, like, everything goes wrong. So, but yeah, they've turned out to be great. So I haven't had any problems. They've definitely helped me with every little thing that I need help with. So let's see. Let's see. Any tolerances. Are we talking about play and tap and center of gravity and all that? I guess. It comes down to any balisong you own. I'm not super picky like a lot of people in the community. I did make, so when I made this knife, when I made this is my ideal butterfly knife. So when I flipped a lot of butterfly knives, I had a list of complaints, right? So what I don't like a super heavy knife. I don't like super thick handles. I don't like holes in a trainer blade. That is my biggest complaint. I'm going to tell you right now, from the start, I have always hated having holes in a blade of a trainer. And that is my personal preference. I've been doing this for a long time, and I've never seen a trainer with no holes. And it just like, it was always a pet peeve. And so I actually had this idea when I first started flipping to have like a trainer blade with no holes. And because like when I'm flipping this and you don't know anything about butterfly knives, your friend, you're looking at your friend, you're like, look at this knife. And right, and they're like looking at you, they think it's real, right? And you can be like, and if they ask you if it's real, then you say no, it's not real. But like, they think it's real, so you look cooler, right? But then the second you have those holes, they're like, oh, that's not real, that's fake. So I like that a little illusion, you know. It's kind of fun. It makes you a little mysterious when you get the knife. And then another thing is like the thin handles. So I made these handles thinner than most handles. So let's look. Okay, actually, I like the ref. So maybe I should get a different knife. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so we got these handles, right? And then we have these handles. So my handles are thicker at the end and become a little thinner as you go down. These ones are thick all the way. I don't like the thick handles all the way. I find them to be too bulky for small tricks like ladders, right? So I was like, no, I'm designing a product that has the thin handles, and so when I flip these, I'm just sitting here like, this is literally my ideal knife. Like, so it's so funny when you guys ask me, which knife do you like most in your collection? I'm sitting here like, guys, I designed my favorite knife. Obviously, I love mine, but I do love the rep. Obviously, the rep is amazing. Like I'd say this is my favorite knife, but my knives are my second favorite for sure, because I mean, I literally designed what I wanted. So, I mean, come on. Why would I design any different? So, let's see. I know, first time getting a stream on this channel. No, it's not the first time. I've done it in the past. I've just been doing this for so long. I get really busy, and I don't know. I forgot live streaming existed. I'm gonna be fully honest with you. Let's see. What's your opinion of Will Hirsch? Will Hirsch is really cool. And Brandon is super cool too. I don't know if I've talked a lot to both of them. I've talked a little more to Brandon Baker. We all do the same thing, like in life, which is so cool. So a lot of our conversations revolve around cameras. Cameras. But I shoot Canon, and I think they both shoot Sony. So, but we've had a lot of conversations. Super cool guys. I honestly want to meet them in person. That's why I'm going to go to Blade Show. Hopefully they're at Blade Show West. I don't really know. I think they're going to go to the Atlanta one. Kind of wish I was meeting them, but we will eventually. I think I will. But they're really cool. Yeah. Let's see. Do you know any other languages because of all the traveling? No. Well, so I know some Spanish. So when I went to Spain, I was able to communicate with the people there, but I wouldn't say that I was great at it. I could so often I'd have a conversation where no one knew that I spoke English. So that was great. Um, but I learned Spanish in school. I have the certificate of biliteracy, so technically I'm biliterate. But I would say I've forgotten a lot of the little stuff that Spanish has. But you know what I really want to learn is Portuguese because my whole family's from Brazil. So if you're like, what ethnicity are you? Well, I guess my mom is from, and her side is from Brazil. My dad's side is like from Italy and from where else? Italy and Portugal. So a lot of Portuguese in my family. And my mom speaks fluent Portuguese, so I kind of want to learn Portuguese. Let's see. I've had the Lucha. Lucha's cool. It's so funny. I saw this funny comment. Here, let me get that one. Okay, so funny thing. So I have the Lucha right here, the Kershaw Lucha, and it's so funny because back when I first got it, the titanium handles were all the rage. But I actually there's a comment that on my video about the Lucha that's hilarious. It's like, oh wow, such an old video because everyone loved the titanium handles. The titanium handles are very heavy. I'm just gonna let you guys know. Then they came out with these aluminum handles, which are much better. They're still kind of thick. I don't like the super thick handles like this, but yeah, I do like this one more because this one weighs less than this one. This one weighs a lot. So I'd say that's the biggest complaint I have of that knife. Let's see. Of all the knives I designed, what color scheme is my favorite? Well, I'm just gonna tell you right now. So let's put them all next to each other. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So we got. Oh, well, I do have a light blue one, but they're not for sale anymore. I had to pick. So I'd say, of course, the flame. I mean, look at this thing. Look at this. Look at that. I think the flame is the Why is it doing this? Sorry. I don't know why it was all blurry. Okay. I'd say the flame is definitely the prettiest out of them because, I mean, I did a gradient design. I did more texture and everything. And I designed the little flame. It's a cool idea. Maybe I'll do all the elements, right? That's what everyone keeps saying. I don't know if I'll do all the elements. If you have a really good name for one for Earth, I don't want to call it the Earth. So if you have a good Earth balisong name, let me know. The Midnight Wave I also like, but so the one thing about the teal that's really cool. So teal knives didn't exist before. Or okay, I'm not gonna quote myself on this. I couldn't find any teal knives on the internet. Okay, I couldn't. I'm not saying they didn't exist. I couldn't find them. So that's why I made a teal one because I was like, I love teal and that doesn't really exist. And then this midnight purple also didn't exist. So I've been trying to come up with colors that don't exist, right? Because like all the companies have the same exact colors. They all have, I don't know, these boring yellows, these boring blues and everything. I was like, I'm gonna come up with something super unique because that's who I am and that's what I want to produce. So I actually had to pay more money to get all these unique colors, but it's worth it. Um, let's see. Um, do I plan to do more live streams in the future? I really want to. Like I have a big desire to do them. I didn't have a webcam for a while. That was the problem. But um I don't know. I'll do more live streams if people want more live streams. If someone's interested, I'll be down to do more. Um, I think I don't know. I do live streams normally after I release a knife because I did one after I released the wave because I want to talk about the knife and answer any questions you guys have. But let's see. Sorry, you guys are having big conversations in here. That's interesting. Um, do you ever bring a balisong in public? Um, so let's define public. Okay. So outside of my house, right? Yes, I do. I go to paintball and I flip the knife like while I'm walking around the whole paintball field and like um yeah, so any paintball field I go to, I bring the knife, but technically that doesn't even matter because there's no police at the paintball field. It's like a bunch of people with guns. So why would anyone care if I bring a butterfly knife, right? But in terms of like maybe my work, I have brought it to my work before because some people are really interested in looking and seeing them. Um, I don't know, not really like on the street. I mean, that's one way to get arrested, like just flipping it on the street. Like what? Why are we doing that? I mean, in a park, away from anywhere where a cop could see, do that in the park, but then put it away when you get to a public area. I don't know. A butterfly knife, in my opinion, should not be illegal. It's so stupid that that's even a thing. It doesn't make any sense. I could argue for a long time about butterfly knife laws. It's very annoying. They're not even. It's such an ancient law. I mean, so an OTF knife, it's not a switch. It's this type of switchblade, but an OTF, the one that just comes out, that one's way more dangerous. I mean, a butterfly knife is so like old school. Why would that still be illegal, right? Let's see. Um, are you planning on making inked knives? Define an inked knife. I don't know what you mean. Let's see. Oh, I was so devastated this morning when you didn't include sorry, one of the comments is I didn't include the apartment number on my address, my shipping address. I was so bummed about that. I called the post office and I was like, "Can I change an address?" And they were like, "Nope, it's already sent." Oh God, I was devastated. Let's see. Yeah, plastic balisongs are good for public use, like a Squidy. I mean, so what I really like about the Squidy is, the plastic ones with the cute little um, cat and dog and I don't know what else, little animals. So I have one of those. It's actually what I bring whenever I go on a flight and I'm not shipping a bag. So if I go on a flight and I'm doing only carry-on items, that one always gets through security, but anything else doesn't get through. Okay. Oh my God. I got so irritated about this. I'm glad I'm telling you guys. So hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. So this Nivalis Morse, you see this? This knife, it's clearly a trainer. Got confiscated. Confiscated. I was so irritated. Okay, so I had one in my bag, and it's clearly not a knife. It's a bottle opener. It's so dull. The guy looked at it. He went like this, and he was like, "We have to throw it away. We have to take it." And I was like, "Are you kidding? What's wrong with you?" Like, and I was literally trying to convince him, but he's like, "I'm the security." Like, so I lost that one. I had a couple of those, but I was just like, "This is ridiculous. It's not even sharp at all. You can't sharpen it." Um, yeah, just just hearing me rant. Um, let's see. Inked blade, like, oh, a black blade. Did you guys want that? I mean, so when I first was here, let's go to this one. My first design for the Midnight Wave actually was an all black blade. This was going to be all black, but I didn't. The reason I didn't like it is because it was inked, or it what I don't know what inked means, but it was not black all the way through. It was black on the outside, right? So when someone tries to sharpen the knife, it'll tear off that black paint. So that was the problem. So a lot of people are trying to sharpen the knife, right? And when you try to sharpen it, that black paint is going to smear off or look weird because I've already tried doing that with an inked blade and it doesn't look good. So that's why I didn't do that because a lot of people have been sharpening the knives. Um, let's see. That guy just wanted a free morse. No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he kept it. Maybe he was like, I need a butterfly knife. I'm going to take this from this girl. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. A lot of people have been ordering like one of the waves and one of the flames for the fire and ice. It's kind of fun. There was a review just made that was like fire and ice. And I was like, that's what I intended. Um, can you show us the 8-ball to Helix combo? Well, I'm assuming you're saying just a 8-ball to Helix. So let's see. Okay, well, I include a fan. Okay, sorry, I always fan at the end. Let's see. 8-ball to Helix is a bit weird. I think it makes sense to do a Helix. Okay, that looks really sloppy. Okay, I think it makes more sense to do a Helix to a behind the 8-ball. That one looks way better. Kind of looks like a blender. I don't know if you guys know the blender. I think it's like this. Ah! Okay, I haven't done the blender in a long time, so let's see. Just gonna keep dropping it. No, that wasn't the blender. Okay, so you go up, around. No, I am forgetting. Some of these tricks that I teach on my channel, I don't remember if I don't practice them a lot. Oh, there it is. That was the blender. Sorry, I got off on a tangent. Yeah. Let's see. What's your favorite knife in your collection? I think I said it before, but I'll say it again. BRS Replicant. So pretty. It's a live blade though, so my favorite trainer is the Wave and the Flame. I think that, well, as I said before, it's a knife that I designed, so I like made it exactly how I want it. So that's why. Okay, let's see. Wait, so you're the only one who has inked Waves and Flames? I only had one, and I don't have it. Well, I don't know where it is. Oh God, I gotta find it. But I do have one. I have a couple things. So one thing I'm doing. Oh, fun thing. Okay, so I have 2 non-anodized flames, and so I'm gonna go get them anodized. Really cool. And I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I have a friend that does anodization, so he's just gonna dip it in whatever run he's doing for paintball guns, and we will see how those come out. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell them or I'm gonna flip them on my channel, or I'll sell one for like a big price or something and be like, this is limited. But we'll see. I don't know. They're going to be beautiful though. And then if it's really beautiful, I'll think about getting that as like an actual pattern. But yes, my whole collection's on the wall. No, actually, okay, I don't know if you see right here, but there's a bunch of knives stacked up. Oh, if you want to know what my next video is, if you're interested, my next video, well, I'm not going to say next. Maybe my next or my after that is going to be a huge Filipino balisong collection, like knives made in the Philippines. I have like 100, okay? I have 100. I've been collecting them for a long time, like handmade balisong knives from the Philippines. And I've already made a video like it, but I'm going to make another one because I got some new ones that are really cool. But I already made the video. I just have to edit it. So I'm probably going to edit it tomorrow. Yes. Let's see. How are you comfy flipping a live blade? You mean my rep? I've been flipping my rep for a long time. I'm very comfortable with this knife. Why am I comfortable flipping it? Because I'm okay. The reason I'm comfortable flipping is because I'm doing tricks for you that I know I'm doing correctly. Okay, so when I pick up a live blade, and this might not be everyone, I don't like to cut myself. Okay, I don't like to bleed. I don't like to go to the hospital. I don't like to get stitches. I've gotten stitches 3 times now from balisong flipping over the span of 8 years. And I don't need to spend more money at the hospital, okay? So don't like cutting myself. So why do I flip live blades? Okay, I only flip live blades with the tricks that I'm very confident with. A trick that I don't mess up that often. And I make sure my feet aren't near the live blade. So yeah, I'm very confident about what I'm doing. Definitely behind the 8 ball, fanning, like any of the tricks that you normally see me do in my freestyling is what I usually will do with a live blade. But anytime I'm learning a new trick, like when I first learned choker fan, I did not. There's no way I picked this thing up yet. I don't even know about that one. But that one's actually not too risky because the blade's like down here, so it's most likely not going to cut you. But any kind of what's it called? Any kind of ladder, any of the ladders, I did not use. There's no way I used a live blade when I first learned it. But once you get it down and you're like, okay, look, the blade's never touching my fingers, then that's when you can switch from a trainer to a live blade, and you're not going to cut yourself that way because that's how I do it now. What's the hardest trick to learn? Oh my gosh. So okay, this is not really a trick, but I just want to explain to you guys. So there's this, it's from a video game. There's a video game that everyone keeps wanting me to learn this trick. Here, I have it written down. Let me get you it. But everyone's like, make a video, and I can't get it down. Like it's so challenging. Here, it is called the Octane. There's probably a better name. Okay, well, I think it's called the Octane, okay? And it's from a video game. I don't know if it's CSGO. Probably not CSGO. What game is it from? Octane balisong combo in real life. That's what it's called. Well, I don't really know. So I've already tried. Oh, Apex Legends. That's it. Yeah. Thank you. So I've tried learning that trick. I can't get it down, guys. I've tried. Like it has like a Pinky Chaplain really randomly in there. Like people have gotten it down. Like it's not impossible. It's not like the game was rigged, and like there are people that have done it, and I am not one of them. I've tried for years. It's not working. So, but it's not a trick. It's more of a combo or like a freestyle, you know. It's a very long sequence of tricks, and it just doesn't work. I can get like half of it, and then I just mess up. So, I'd say the other trick that's extremely hard for me is the giraffe. I don't know. I've tried. I've tried for a long time. I really want to get it down. Maybe I have to try harder. I don't really know what's going on. But yeah. see. What's the quickest opening? It's called the quick draw. That's definitely the quickest opening. I mean, try to fight me on it. Yeah, the quick draw is the quickest opening. I have a reel or a short, a YouTube short on the quick draw. It's like quickest balisong opening. But yeah. Oh, maybe I should flip while talking. Okay. Okay. I do a lot of fanning. Oh yeah, one of the times I got stitches, I was doing something called the Y3K. Okay. I don't know if you guys have learned the Y3K. I don't even know if it's still up on my channel because some of my videos got taken down. But I was doing the Y3K and the knife went straight down into my leg, like halfway through my leg. It was a very sharp knife that I don't own anymore. I actually sold the knife to a really good friend. Yeah, I didn't want it anymore, but it caused me a lot of pain. So I was bleeding for several hours. It was spilling out, gushing out blood, like all over my carpet. And I had to have my friend take me to the hospital. There was no one in the house. I was alone. And I went to the hospital. I had to get 4 stitches. It was so funny when I got in the hospital. The people were like, "Is this a butterfly knife wound?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, we've never seen a female like come in with a butterfly knife wound, but like a lot of guys do." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a YouTuber." So yeah, I did have that happen. And then, great thing, it got infected because it was a really deep cut that I didn't clean. And so the infection, I actually almost lost my leg. So don't wait several weeks for an infection to spread to your whole kneecap and then be like, "Oh no, I can't walk." So I was on heavy pain meds. Like, I swear I was high for several days on these pain meds. And eventually I got better, but I still have the scar. It was really bad. Let's see. We know you can sell trainers, but can you not sell? Wait. Can you not sell or transfer? Oh, it's hard to sell real knives. Yeah, that's actually a big. If you're all wondering why didn't you just sell like real blade or what's it called, live blades? It's really hard to sell a live blade. I don't know if you guys really know that, but there's a lot of laws against it. Plus, I'd be doing something illegal. Selling a live blade's illegal in California, and I'd have a lot of problems with liability, like someone getting hurt, and I'd have to get a lawyer involved. I already did get a lawyer involved when I was making all of my knives. I have like a bunch of statements and everything, but I didn't want to get more of a lawyer involved where I had to pay them because I have a friend that's a lawyer that helped me. But there's a lot to do when you make your own company or make your own brand or whatever. There is a lot. I have like a business license for the state of California for these. Business license. I had to put a huge down payment on these. Like, it's an investment. I mean, I'm and I'm one person, and I packaged them myself. I made the sticker design. I made the box. I designed everything in the whole product. And Nibali's, what they did is they helped me do the center of gravity and make it more like, I did more of the 2D design and they did more of the 3D design. So they suggested the jimping and, you know, the cutouts. They suggested that kind of stuff. But I had like all the 2D stuff. Let's see. Okay. We don't need to hit my computer anymore. The bite handle chaplain in the combo sucks. Bite handle chaplain in what combo? Top 3 companies. Oh god. Well, besides mine. Okay. Top 3. So I was saying this to people earlier. My favorite company, at least I think, is Glider. Glider.co. Glider Co. I have tried a few of their knives. They feel very similar, or the newest one, the what's it called? Arctic or something. It feels it's very maybe there's a different name for it. But I really like it, but it feels kind of like a gyration. And I don't know if you know gyration. The Pacific. Yeah. Thank you. It's called the Pacific. It feels like a gyration knife, and gyration used to be my favorite trainer company. I love the rounded handles from them. But yeah, and gyration doesn't exist, so glider is probably the next best thing for that. Do I flip glider regularly? No, I do not. I flip my knives regularly. I'm I'm sorry. I honestly like my knives. Like I prefer them over all of the knives in my collection, and my rep, obviously. I love my rep. But I switch off between the rep and my knives. I don't really flip any of the other ones like regularly. I pick them up every once in a while. But I can show you a glider that I have. Just gonna take everything off the wall. Let's see. So one of the gliders I have is this one. It is the original 4 one. The only problem I have with it is that it is too, again, this is a personal preference. I'm not like, you guys all prefer different things. The handles are a little too thick for me compared to mine. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but they're just a little bit thick, and they're a little bit slippery. They're more slippery than the Wave and the Flame. But I like, it's very similar to my knife, and again, that's why I like it, because I like a certain style, right, of knife. But yeah, I have this one. I've tried the Pacific out. My friend has a Pacific, and I tried that out, and again, I liked that one. It had more grip. It had the rounded kind of handle design. Super cool. But yeah, I think it's kind of expensive though. A lot of these trainers are a little bit expensive, but again, the reason they're kind of expensive is because the more stuff you put in a trainer, the more textures you put. Just adding this little texture cost me money on the Flame. Oh god, you cannot see that texture. Oh, kind of right there. But just adding that little texture costs more, and like doing a gradient design costs more, and it's just all these like little costs that you start building up, and then you have to charge a lot of money, and it really sucks. Let's see. What do you think of the Squidy? What's the Squidy WH? What can you explain what that is? I don't know what that is. Maybe I'm not in the loop. I don't monitor Squid Industries that closely, if everyone's thinking that I do. Yeah, I don't. I kind of just mind my own business and do my thing. But can you flip with your other hand? Okay, I'm actually thinking about this being my next tutorial on like tips on left-handed flipping, or like non-dominant hand flipping, right? Oh, the Will Hirsch Squiddy. Oh, I did see that one. I mean, it looks really cool. I don't have it. I don't know much about it. I have not done research. I thought that it looked cool though, and it's interesting that they collabed. Ask you to collab. If they ask you to collab, can I trust them? Well, of course I trust Squid Industries. They're a huge company. I've already, this one. They sent me this one. I forgot the name of this one. If you guys remember it, please let me know. But they sent me this one. This is the one I reviewed for them. So I have collabed with them slightly. But I do not follow every knife trainer that comes out. No, I do not. I'm sorry. I have 10 jobs. Please forgive me. I don't. I try so hard, but it's like kind of hard. Let me do the non-dominant hand flipping. So let me just explain. So I could do a lot with my right, and I want to do enough with my left. Sorry, enough with my left so when I transfer it, I can do some trick to get back to my right. So what I know in the left hand is like some fanning. It's not great. None of this is great. I know the behind the 8 ball, right? Really sloppy. And I think I know the Zen rollover. Okay, slightly. Okay, I'm dropping it. But I just know a few little tricks, right? But it's enough where I can I can do some tricks. I can come over to my left. I can do the fan. I can go back, right? I think that's all I really have needed so far. Though I do want to become like really cool, you know, like dual flipping. Like I want to do that kind of stuff, you know, but like intense, like you know those people that you see on Instagram that do different tricks with both hands. That's really cool and that's really advanced. Let's see. I have not tried BB Barfly. I have not tried that any of. Is that a knife or a company? I haven't tried. I think it's a knife. I haven't tried any of that. Oh yeah, I won't. If you guys ever ask me for if I like a trainer, I like a real knife, and I haven't tried it, I probably won't give you an opinion. I won't judge a knife just based on what it looks like on the internet because, I mean, why would I do that if I'm not gonna go and put my public opinion out there of a product that someone worked really hard on if I haven't tried it physically. Like, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. So, what's the other two in the top three? Oh yeah, what is the other two in the top three? Okay, well, I said glider, right? Top three. Well, I like Nibalis or Nibalis. I call them Nibalis. Okay, Nibalis. I like their knives. I like the wing that came out. It's a little sharp on the tip, so it's easy to crack the tip. But I think that the design is really cool and the fade. They actually came out with that at the same time as they were designing the flame, and they were like, "We're so excited to tell you we can do a gradient design." That was when they were coming out with theirs, the wing. They were like, "We could do a gradient design for you," and I was like, "Let's do it," you know. So that was kind of fun. So Nibalis would be second. What would be third? I mean, God, I'm blanking on knife companies. I have not tried Machine Wise. I bet you the knives are amazing from there. Well, I love Benchmade. I mean, if sorry, BRS. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Are we talking trainers? My favorite knife company is BRS. Okay. Let's move these down a little bit. Okay. Out of every knife company that makes knives, BRS is my favorite. I love all the knives I've ever flipped from there. That's what when I first started flipping, that was the hype. BRS was the biggest company. It was before Squid Industries, it was before everything was Benchmade and BRS. So I definitely I love BRS's knives, the Replicant, the Alpha Beast. Oh my god, I love the Alpha Beast. It's so cool because you can get it anodized however you want. Oh my gosh. I've always wanted to buy an Alpha Beast and anodize it. I still got to do that. So that's number one. Number two is glider. And number three, I'd say, is Nibalis. But I do like Benchmade. I think their knives are way too expensive. And I don't think the quality is as good as BRS, and their knives are still more expensive. But I did go to the Benchmade factory in Oregon, which was really cool. Cool experience. They knew who I was. But, let's see. I'm going to go through your comments, guys. Let's see. They taught me everything. Oh, I'm glad that my videos have helped you guys. Oh, if you ever have any suggestions, if you guys ever can think of a trick, I'm running out of tricks. Okay. I don't really know how like other creators like Big Flips. I don't know how he thinks of these tricks. Like he thinks of all these crazy tricks, and I'm kind of lost. Like I have some ideas, and I don't want to copy what's already out there. So I'm trying to come up with my own or get suggestions or make a video for one that's like really bad quality, like one person like posted a long time ago and it needs to be redone. So if you guys have any suggestions for tricks, I would love that. I need to post a tutorial soon. I am so sorry I haven't posted a tutorial in a little bit. I've been a little bit guilty of that. Let's see. Retro game collection. What is my retro game collection? Let's see. What's the worst accident you've ever had? Accident. Well, I did get in a car accident like 4 months ago, 5 months ago. That really sucked. I wasn't injured. It just, oh my God, my car was in the shop for 2 months and I had a rental car for 2 months. It was terrible. My worst accident is the stitches in my leg. I mean, if that was pretty bad. I mean, getting infected, almost having my leg like amputated. One leg ArtSea. Yeah, didn't like that. Try making something out of a katana movement inspiration. Oh, my katana. What? Wrong side. My katana. I have a katana. So there was this one time. I'm gonna explain my backdrop. There was this one time where this company. What is it? It was like Blade something. Not Blade HQ. Something else. Blade City. It's called Blade City. Okay, I don't know if they exist anymore, but they were like, "Hey, can we sponsor your videos? We'll send you whatever you want on the website." And I was like, "Anything? I want ninja stars. I want throwing knives. I'll have a karambit. I'll have some OTF knives, and I'll have where is it? A katana right here. I'll have a katana." And they were like, "Okay, we'll send all that." And I was like, "That's so casual." So they sent me all of those things, and so now I have just a large collection of weapons on my wall, which is so funny. I had this guy come and paint my room, and he freaked out. He's like, "Oh my God, are you like a? Who are you? Are you an assassin?" I was like, "No, I have a YouTube channel." But yeah, let's see. Aw, I used to play Sega and Nintendo games. I loved that. Nintendo. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know how old you guys all are, but I grew up with the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo DSi, and then the 3DS. I grew up with all those. That was so fun. I still have a Nintendo. Okay, wait. Do I have it right there? Okay, wait. I don't know where it is. Okay, I don't know where it is, but I have my Nintendo still. It's a DSi. It's pink. Yeah, I still have all the games too. Let's see. We have. Nice. Oh, you grew up with Nintendo. So wait, those are not old games behind you stacked up. No. Those aren't old games. Those are the knives. Those are the flaming waves. All the flaming waves that people still need to buy. I still have a lot left. I made like 400 of each, guys. I mean, that's a lot. I've sold like half of them so far, but yeah, if you're interested in a flamer wave, I still have some left. I'm just gonna keep selling them until they sell out, which shouldn't take too much time. And oh, and by the way, I have a giveaway, so if you haven't entered the giveaway, enter that if you want a free one. Let's see, it would be yeah, the guy that was painting my room was hilarious. I didn't even know what to say to him. How much are they? Okay, let's do prices. So the wave, this one, or this one, these two are the wave is $84.99 and the flame is $94.99, and that's because I did a gradient and more texture. The gradient costs money. It's really annoying. But and then shipping for around the US is about $4.99, and if you want to do it internationally, it is it's like $19.99 is for international shipping. It comes with a lot of stuff though. It comes like, I don't know if you've seen my website. I have it all laid out in a picture, but it comes with a bunch of materials. Here, why don't I open a knife and show you guys? Okay. So when you buy the flame and you open it, it comes like this. It comes with 2 bite handle indicators, Loctite oil, balisong oil, and then a little baggie. I don't really want to take it all out, but there's a little baggie and it has like extra parts for the pivots and everything. It has like a little screwdriver and drill bit. So all those things come with it, and I include a sticker. Let me show you the sticker. So you get a flame sticker if you order the flame. You get a wave sticker if you order the wave sticker. And you get, I will include both if you tip me. But it depends on the tip. With tips, I'll go and I'll either sign it, I'll give you a message and sign it, I'll give you an extra sticker and sign it, or I'll just give an extra sticker. I kind of randomize it based on tips. So like if 4 people tip me, I'll do like 1 sticker, 1 extra sticker, 1 signature, 1. So it's kind of a, you know, it's like a guess what you're gonna get. But the bigger the tip, the more likely I'll include all of those things. So yeah, I really appreciate tips because I have to buy all this stuff myself. Like, God, I need another camera right now. I need a second camera. I need more lighting. Yeah, the lighting. You need 3-point lighting with this kind of stuff, and I only have 1 light. And I really wanted to get a new backdrop. I wanted to get a studio. I don't like filming in my room. It's terrible. It's a small space. I'd love to get an actual studio. I have a lot of equipment. But yeah, let's see. Are they the kind of knife that you have to spin them and do tricks? Okay, if you're new to balisong flipping. Okay, this is like a funny question. So I get this question from quite a few people that don't know what balisong flipping is. But balisong flipping, these are not used as kitchen knives. You don't use these to cut fruit. Fun fact. You use them to flip. They're kind of like a fidget spinner, right? So you kind of, it's more to impress people. It's also really fun to master a skill. I really like mastering skills. And then you can do left hand, switch. Okay. See, it's so fun. It's just fun. But yeah, you can take this thing and learn all these skills, and you could do it for hours. Like I sit on my bed and I just flip, and I've gotten to the point where I can just do it like while talking to you guys. Most people have to really concentrate. Yeah, but I just do it while talking to people, while walking around, while watching TV. And most people are get annoyed though by the sound. Like I don't know if you guys can hear it, but some people do get annoyed by the sound. But it's fun. Oh wow, these comments go down. Okay, hold on. Your mom is a photographer. So cool. Lots of equipment. Lighting is hard to get down. Yeah, lighting is really hard. Ooh, I should send a flame to Guy Ferrari. Is that his name, Guy? I don't remember his last name. He's the chef, right? That would be fun. Pick up a green screen or green sheet. You could have a green back or a new backdrop in every video. Yeah. So I do have a backdrop. It's not up yet. I have to build it every time I make a video, which also is a lot of work. But yeah, I have a white sheet. But the one thing I don't like about that white sheet is it gets wrinkles in it so easily. Okay, it's focusing weird. So it gets wrinkles in it. So whenever I use it, I have to put it in the dryer and then make it like not have wrinkles. It's kind of annoying. So if I had a choice, I'd get a sheet that's like you roll it up and then you have no wrinkles and it's just like a paper sheet that's really high quality. Let's see. It's like a Rubik's Cube, but with different rules. Yes. I also can solve a Rubik's Cube. I think it goes hand in hand. Like, if you flip butterfly knives, you should be able to solve a Rubik's Cube. You should be able to pen twirl, like, you know, like with pens. Like, when I was in school, I'd get, like, my pen and do, like, I don't know, I just do fun things, you know? I feel like that's just, but I actually made a trick. I don't know if you guys know this trick, but I have a video on it. It's called the pen twirl. So you get the knife and you twirl it like a pen. Like I would twirl that pen just now, or that pencil. Yeah, I made that little trick. Pen twirl, super fun. But let's see. It's kind of like a knife nunchuck. It is kind of like a knife nunchuck. Thank you. Any grails in your grails? Can you define a grail? I think I know what you mean, but I don't want to define that incorrectly. Also, can you sell a blunt version for practice? This is blunt. This is blunt. Let's look at the tip. You see the tip? It is very blunt. Very blunt. This is like a very blunt knife. This is not cutting you at all. Not cutting you. There's a reason I made it this way. Everyone is normal. I can solve anything at this point. It is fun to solve Rubik's Cubes. It's very relaxing also. Even twirling chopsticks, that's fun. 2 chopsticks. Pen twirling is so much harder than the butterfly knife. Pen twirling is not harder than the butterfly knife. I mean, it depends on what trick, right? They do sell pro pen twirling. If you've ever visited my Discord channel, my Discord is down in the link when you get off this video. I did a link. But I have a Discord, and everyone's been talking about pen twirling for quite a while. It is cool. I think I want to buy one. I think I want to try it out, you know? How often do you oil your balisongs? Guys, I'm not that good at that. I oil my balisongs when I go to the beach and I drop it in the sand, or I go to the snow and I drop it in the snow. So, I don't know if you've seen any of my beach videos or I flip at the beach and at the snow a lot. And those are the most 2 annoying locations. So if you ever had to not bring your balisong somewhere, just avoid bringing it to the beach or the snow. Like those 2, the second you drop it in the snow, all the oil comes off and it's all water. And the whole thing's water and it's really cold and it's like practically impossible to flip. And then I make a video and everyone's like, why didn't you do more advanced tricks? Because I could barely hold it. I could barely hold the knife. And it was like almost 0 degrees. Yeah, it's like really cold. I mean, imagine freezing hands with a freezing knife that just got dipped in water. And you're just like, okay, let's try doing some tricks. So that's that. The sand is very annoying. Sand gets in the oil and sticks inside the pivots. Then you have all these like, yeah, then it gets all stiff and very annoying. Don't like that either. But I did my wave, all my promo videos at the beach, but you guys didn't see it, but I had a towel. Have a towel down. Towel down. Don't, if you're filming yourself, don't have the towel in it. and then yeah, you can flip over the towel. Let's see. Before I go. Sure, you can send some pictures if you want. And if anyone ever wants to contact me, you can contact me on Discord DMs or Instagram DMs, and I will likely answer you guys' messages. Not like every day. I mean, I have quite a few things going on constantly, and it depends on how many messages I get. There was this one time I got like 100 messages in one day, and I was just like kind of panicking. So that one I took like 2 weeks to answer, but usually I'll answer quicker now than I used to. You can throw chopsticks at a bullseye? You can? That's really cool. Grails is inexpensive or super sought out. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I don't think my BRS replicant's a grail. I don't think I have any grails currently. I mean, the replicant is probably the. I sold a lot of my really expensive knives because I needed money. I had some Benchmades and I sold them, but I'd say my replicant is my most expensive knife. I wouldn't say it's a grail though, so sorry for disappointing. See ya. Okay, lied to us. Do you have the pen balisong? Oh, yes. Let me show you guys this. It's really cool. Okay, so this is from the Philippines. It's super cool. It's a pen balisong. Look at this. You can't really flip it. It's kind of, it just has little pins. There's little pins right there, but it's kind of cool because if you just needed to use it, like if you wanted to bring a butterfly knife with you somewhere, no one would know because it looks like a pen. Let's do it closed. Ready? It looks like a pen. It's going to be in my next video, featured in my next video. Okay, let's see. Okay, the replicant could be a grail. It didn't used to be a grail. It used to be very common, the replicant, but I've been doing this for quite a while now. Thank you. I will have a good day. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to probably go. If anyone has any last questions for me, I can answer those. Oh, I got you into balisongs. Awesome. We need more people in the community. We need more people that are passionate about this because it's so fun. And it's also something anyone can do from their home. Like, I know with paintballing, so I'm really into paintballing. I can't paintball in my house, right? I can't. I have to go somewhere to paintball because it's very illegal. But with balisong flipping, it's best to do it in your house. So while you're sitting around watching TV and doing nothing, you can flip the balisong and you can get really good at it, even if you don't ever go outside. So that's what I love about it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. If you have any questions about the flame or the wave and you want to buy one, just let me know. If you have any questions, just DM me. I answer like everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. I should end my video with like I always do. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below any questions you have, and I'll make sure to answer them. I always say that. Okay, bye guys.